Hello there, Dan the Weatherman here. Hey, welcome to my weather show. This is the New Zealand edition, looking at the weather for the coming week. Going back to work, kids going back to school. Don't ditch the raincoat, and you'll probably still need those extra warm layers. The weather is still very active. Different things going on, but you can already see the big swirl of cloud working towards the country from the North Tasman. And that is already the next change, the next system to work in. Big area of yellow, big boomerang shape. And of course, the seas around New Zealand, the Tasman Sea, it's been warmer than normal. That's fuel for anything that comes out of the Southern Ocean, or in this case from the North Tasman. Upper energy, add some warmth, and it's like just throwing petrol on something. It just develops, and this is the area of cloud developing. Moving in on the upper trough, little swirl there, that's allowed this thing to come in more readily, even though we have this little bend, this big upper ridge that's blocking, and with blocking off to the east, that just slows everything down. That's why these particular storm systems, they come in and the lows just sit and turn into big circles or cut off like a car stuck in the mud. That means the rain sits in one place like we had last week, like we had the week before. Not as much cold air this week, but that's how we start. Where you see blue, that's upper energy giving positive squeeze or cloud and rain to generate. There's the first surge, and you can see this swirl there. That's the upper low moving away, the blue bit. Another one comes in, so it's almost like get rid of one, another one comes in, all because the warmer seas, instability from the Southern Ocean. Keep your raincoat handy. It's going to be another messy week, and you can just take one look at the pressure pattern. That's how we start. This is going into the first part of the week. High pressure just easing away. That's your zone of wet weather. Tighten up the isobars, strong to severe gales coming from the far north, and check this thing out. So Monday, spell of heavy rain across the upper North Island. Lots of watches and warnings. Check the latest metservice.com. That wraps around, and you see the second piece? This is going into Wednesday, into Thursday, and you think, well, where's the high pressure? It's not. It's off to the east, it's north, and then down there. And that's next weekend. Look at that, already into that, and you go, oh gosh. Let's break it down. That's how it looks. So Monday, far south of the country, cold frosty start, Dunedin, but you will get into some showers as that northeast flow flicks down. Rain heavy at times for Northland, Auckland, and that zone of green and yellow, that's heavy persistent rain, and some decent rain totals, over 100 millimetres for Northland to Coromandel, even northern parts of Auckland on that main front. Watch what happens though on Tuesday. That front then slides through, and this drier slot of sorts, as we call it, that will shift through, so it becomes more showery, the rain for Auckland, Coromandel. It's more likely East Cape, eastern parts of the North Island, and then that zone of persistent rain, that piles in again, unfortunately, to eastern parts of the South Island, Canterbury, down to Otago, and I know the ground is very saturated. This could be another zone of persistent rain, 50 to 100 millimetres over the week to eastern parts of the South Island. Engine room, the upper low comes through. That has squally showers, some of them heavy and thundery through Tuesday. Wednesday, that drifts across. Notice Auckland and Northland. You might have a little bit of a breather on Wednesday. West coast of the South Island too. The pipeline of rain is still persistent to the east of the South Island. Elsewhere, it's showery. And that's the next system there working, and you think, oh, give us a break. I know it is more or less that stuck pattern, but again, the warmer seas and instability, that makes the weather just so active at the time being. Thursday, that next thing comes through, squally thundery showers for the North Island. There'll be a bit of a breather at times across parts of the South Island. Blue line, by the way, is a snow level of 1,000 metres, so most of the really cold air stays south. Snow level will have come up, but it's some decent spells of rain, and of course the wind, blustery westerlies. This is Friday, you think, okay, just come off the accelerator a bit. A little bit drier, brighter of sorts to the South Island, more blustery showers into parts really persistent into the west of the North Island. Okay, enough. Weekend, well, it still could have a swirling upper low in place, so it will be a messy week. Don't be surprised if your weather app says different sorts of things they're going to change, because they can't pick out the timing of these upper features over the week. Rainfall, there will be a lot. Where you see purple, that's over 100 millimetres. Northland, Coromandel, northern parts of Auckland, upper South Island, maybe Tasman, and that particular zone there, parts of Canterbury and maybe Otago, 50 to 100 millimetres. Drier spot could be into, say, maybe parts of interior Southland. So it's going to be a wet week. It will be windy. Do take some care, particularly with the ground already saturated in places. That's the weather for now.